Hey guys, welcome back to the 50 State Cold Case Spotlight. We are in Rhode Island for day number 4, and today I will be spotlighting the case of Bryan Nisenfeld. In the fall of 1997, Bryan, 18, had been a student at the Roger Williams University in Bristol since the September semester. This was Bryan's first semester at college, and he was feeling homesick. He had a single-room dorm, and he didn't have the typical experience where you have a roommate. He had not formed any close friendships on campus yet and had been known to be a homebody. Bryan's mother said she wouldn't call him a loner, but that Bryan had and kept a small circle of friends and acquaintances. A week before he vanishes, Bryan does send a letter to his mother saying that while he wanted to move far away for college, he also wanted to stay close to his family, which included his brother and half-sister. Bryan's parents said his first semester was causing him some stress, and he had recently switched majors from architecture to English. Bryan was an honored student in high school, but his parents didn't think he realized how hard it would be to be able to keep up in college, plus he was on a scholarship, so he had that pressure as well. Bryan also told his parents that he had been in an argument with another student on campus who had dropped out earlier in the semester, but he didn't tell his parents what the argument was about. On February 6th of 1997, Bryan would last be seen leaving one of his classes, and then it was like he vanished. It would take the university 6 days to notify his parents that he was missing. Once Bryan's family was notified that he was missing, it didn't take them long to pile into their car and drive from Philadelphia to Rhode Island to assist in law enforcement in his search. Bryan's father, family, and friends visited a homeless kitchen and even suspected drug homes in Providence searching for Bryan. The following weekend, his 15-year-old brother, plus his grandfather and several friends returned the next week. They rented a van and they searched the wooded areas mentioned by a psychic. His family and friends would spend hours standing on Route 114 South holding a large poster containing Bryan's picture and his description. As the weeks turned into months, Bryan's family would take dozens of trips to Rhode Island to hand out flyers, talk to students, and continue the search for Bryan. In those first few months, there were so many tips of sightings for Bryan that gave the family hope that he was still out there. About 7 months after Bryan's disappearance in September, a local family in Rhode Island that was hiking came across bones and a boot on Hog Island across from Narragansett Bay in Bristol. Investigators were able to determine that those bones did belong to Bryan through DNA. Investigators did search Hog Island, checking the area and the shoreline to see if there were any additional bones. Unfortunately, they were not able to locate any more remains, which made the cause of death impossible to name. This also left so many questions for investigators and Bryan's family that they are struggling to answer. Bryan's mother truly believes that her son was murdered, saying that Bryan was getting threatening calls up to the week before he went missing. But investigators and the college say that there is no proof of foul play. The university has remained cooperative throughout the investigation and state they will continue as investigators search for answers. Please continue to share Bryan's story. Anyone with information in Bryan's case, no matter how small you think it is urged to call the Bristol Police Department at 401-253-6900. Thank you for taking the time to get to know Bryan today, and don't forget, when you see those missing and murder posts on social media, hit like and share, because every time we share a face, we get closer to solving a case. Thank you for tuning in to another 50 State Cold Case Spotlight, and tomorrow I will see you back here for Rhode Island Day 5.